Now that's what I'm talking about. That's so they play match. That's how you play match. Not all these with low blocks. And yes, I can agree with you that this match Inter didn't play any low blocks. They didn't pack the bus. They came out to win, of course, because it's the Champions League and they are at home, and of course it's Inter Milan. But that is from Arsenal. That is the performance I'm talking about. Not wider. First of all, Gabriel Jesus, he shows that this guy is not just talking the talk, he's walking the walk. The guy says, he wants to stay at Arsenal. He wants to even sign a new deal from that 2027 when his deal is ending. And he showed it on the pitch. His performance, his movement. And see what a bridge is also brought to the team. I'm not saying Odegaard is not good, but see what he brought to the team. But the main thing that sweets me out of that match was that it wasn't wider. There was intensity. There was fight. Inter Milan brought the fight and no, you won't come to my house and beat me. They were pressing, they were pressuring, they were pushing, they were making it difficult for Arsenal, but we didn't sit back. We also counter pressed and counter pushed and showed that now we self want to win this match. We want to continue with that flawless record of straight 8 or 7 wins now. 7 wins now in the Champions League, and it was exactly as it was. We scored first, a very good goal from a very instinctive goal from Gabriel Jesus. But the main beautiful thing about that goal was it was through the middle. It was through the middle, easy to Jesus. I think Jesus did one two with whether Saka or who. The ball went to I think Miles Lewis Kelly, who whether after reflection or a deflection or something went to Timber. It was a bit rough, but it was through the middle. That's just my own. Through the middle, and before you know it, Timber plays the ball. It was trying to call it to the far post. I don't know whether the ball was already going there or going off. Then he just instinctively stretched his leg. Onside. First goal. Yes, they came around and scored back immediately, or almost immediately though. From almost like the goal they scored reminded me of PSG. I think their second goal, their first goal, Fabian Ruiz scored in last season in the semi-finals. Yeah, in the semi-finals. So yes, but it was not down to anyone's error. It was the Inter. They played their game well. They went for that goal and pushed for that and scored. But we came back and scored again. Gabriel Jesus on that corner, yet on that corner. I think they said our 25th corner goal or set piece goal this season. Made sense. Then the other sweet part of the game again was the last goal, Gyökeres. A counter, a counter that that didn't end with Martinelli scoring the goal. At least he was the one that gave the assist. He wasn't the one that did the runs. It was Gyökeres. And it wasn't meant to be a Martinelli assist. It would have been a Gyökeres shot. It wasn't been a Martinelli assist. He put Gyökeres on the run. Gyökeres gave the ball to Saka. Saka, he didn't get to Saka's feet, so it hit Saka. And Gyökeres from there just called it into the far post. Yeah, so more or less, technically, you'll say it's a Saka assist, but it was a Gyökeres goal. So that's two good talking points on the match. No, three. The way we played, scoring through the middle, Gabriel Jesus, Gyökeres scoring. That's even four positives from that match. But it was, no, that's what we're talking about. Not all these wider, boring draw matches. They play pack the ball, start pass to the wing, push it, show intensity. That intensity we're talking about. They showed it. They showed as if they wanted it more. As if we are telling Inter, yes, so we came to your house and we will get that 3 point. There's nothing you fit do. They say Inter, you no get what you want to do. That 3 point you go collect them. And that's what they did. And that's what I was expecting from it when they played against Nottingham Forest. That is what I was expecting, or this is what I was expecting when they played against Liverpool at home. Yes, so you they defend, but we go get that 3 point, and you no get what if you do. Liverpool, yes, so you came to us to defend, but we get that 3 point, we go beat you, and you no get if you do. Those are what winners do. And if you look at it, as I said, if you look at it, we need a player that takes the challenge on his head to make that goal. And Gabriel Jesus looked at the person that took the challenge. He made a lot of moves, made a lot of runs. Saka was even much better than the Saka we saw against Nottingham Forest. I said, yes, oh boy, we'll go push him. We'll go push and find that goal. Come on. That's 8 straight wins or 8 wins from the Champions League. Of course, I know we're most definitely going to qualify for the top of the group. We still have the last matches against Career Mati or one thing. Those ones, I think that should be an easy win, at least compared to the other matches. But a sweet one. Now, carry the same intensity. Go Emirates this weekend. Man, you commit for there. Knock them. Don't give Carrick any luxury of he has beaten Man City. You come and get on 3 points. No. Show him, bring him down to 8 and say, Oga, na so na be. Beat them. Not draw. Beat them and beat them well. They have still not paid for 8-2. They have still not paid for 8-2. Make una know. So beat them and beat them well. Anyhow, this one was a sweet one. Make I go enjoy this one first. Then we'll see how weekend will be. Come on, you Gunners.